A class is a UDT, a user-defined type. When you create a class, what you're actually doing is creating your own custom type. The .NET framework provides a rich set of their own predefined classes or types. When you create a class, syntactically, Microsoft recommends Pascal casing for the class name. Let's take a look. When you build a class in C#, what you'll start out with is some type of modifier. That defines the visibility of the class. Then the keyword class, and then the name of your class. That's the general syntax for a class. Notice lowercase for that keyword, and then your class name really can be any descriptive name for your class. Notice it is Pascal cased, which means the first letter of every word in your name is uppercased. Here's an example. This example is a public class, and the name of that class is customer. Inside the block, you'll want to create what are called class members. And of course, you and I know them as things like methods or properties. That's the basic construct for building a class. Objects, on the other hand, are instances of classes. Objects, recall, are reference types. They contain a reference to data on the heap. It's the new keyword that allocates that memory on the heap. I have a customer class which I've built. Now that class customer might have some members in it like a method. So I'll create a method here. That's a member of the customer class. It's a method called hire. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an object or instantiate that class. So I use the name of the class or the type name, then the variable that represents an instance of that customer, then I use the keyword new. What this line of code has done is created a customer object. Y is a reference variable. It's of type customer. The new keyword is actually what creates a new instance of the customer object on the heap. Now this is declaring Y and instantiating a customer object in one line. Take a look at an alternative way to do that. What you could do is you could declare Y on one line and then instantiate on a whole new line. And that really depends on what you're doing in your code, but either one of these is acceptable. What I'm doing here is creating a reference variable called Y of type customer, and the next line what I'm doing is I am assigning Y equal to a new instance of the customer object. When I use the keyword new, what I'm doing is I'm creating a new instance of that class on the heap.